Both guys 5 each for fighting!
Hey, Burkie, good to see you, pal. How you been?
Good to see you, Jeff. It's my favorite time of the year.
And as you know, this draft class is loaded with talent and strength as well. Some of these kids can even outbench me.
I don't know about that. You're pretty good on the weight bench, but anything good from the pre-draft interviews?
A couple of interesting things. There's one Danish kid that eats nothing but beef Wellingtons as his pre-game meal.
You know, they make it pretty good here.
You got anything good?
Not that good.
What makes a good draft interview from your perspective as an executive?
Well, I'll tell you what doesn't. And what happens when you get to the combine, these kids have been coached so much on the right answers.
Yeah.
And so my job is to get them off the script. So I used to say little things that would drive them nuts that they're never going to get asked, like, what kind of a dog do you have? So the guy's thinking, well, if it's a poodle, I can't tell Brian Burke it's a poodle. And if it's a Doberman, then I'm a ruthless idiot. And so now the kid's all stuck on what's the right answer for what's my dog. And really, there's no right answer. I want to get him off the script now. Who's your hero? I might not get the answer, oh, it's my dad.
Yeah.
But you got to get different answers. So I'd say to a kid, what kind of watch do you wear? So the kid's thinking, well, if I tell him it's a Timex, I'm a cheap bastard. If I tell him it's a Rolex, I'm an entitled, spoiled dink. So now the kid's sweating bullets. And all you're asking about is his watch, and he's dying. He doesn't know what to do. And so that's what I did. The best draft interview I ever went to, by a mile, was Brad May. So we finished the interview with Brad May, and Pat Quinn turns to me and says, we need another first-round pick. And we couldn't get Brad May in the slot that we had for him. So Pat Quinn turned to me and said, we need to get another first-round pick. That's how much he loved Brad May.
Yeah. What was so good about his interview?
Everything. Very honest, authentic answers. You know, what are you good at? What can you make us better at? He said, I can make you better at everything. I can score goals, but he said, I can keep things simple down here as far as the toughness side of things. He said, I'm a legitimate middleweight, weight-wise, but I can fight heavyweight. And, like, all of his answers were perfect.
Okay, so if Brad May represents the Cadillac of interviews, who's at the opposite end of that?
Nail Yakupov was a really poor interview. First off, he was mad that we interviewed him. We picked fifth that year. But he was pissed off that we would have the temerity, the gall, to interview Nail Yakupov for the 5-hole. Because he figured he'd be long gone by then. He was, too. He went first overall. It started off poorly, and it got worse. John Lilly challenged him to a fight. One of our scouts challenged Nail Yakupov to a fight. I thought they were going to fight, and I just could not get this interview over with quick enough to put this kid on the DND list. Do not draft.